Hi, welcome to our J.S. Clark Weekly Update. I would like to thank you all for a fantastic week last week. Progress reports were turned in on a basically timely fashion. The grades that were submitted were justified well in the grade book, which, as we know, parents have access to through Power School. For those teachers who had a little bit of difficulty justifying grades, we definitely want to make sure we balance that out by having enough assessments and assignments on that second half of this marking period to make sure that we have really valid grades for our students. I'd like to thank those teachers who came to the basketball game at Opelousas Junior High School. It was really encouraging for the students to see their teachers there participating in this game. And it also adds another dimension of fun to our jobs. When we get to see our students outside of the classroom, it can be really rewarding for us as well. Once again, we had a week with high attendance. Teachers, you guys do a fantastic job of getting to work on time, coming to work consistently, even when you have difficulties. Sometimes when you're not feeling well, or if you might have a little difficulty in traffic, you always do show up consistently. You usually show up on time, and that makes a world of difference. We're always present and prepared for our students. Our duty teachers, which include the elective teachers, the PE teacher, and the art teacher, thank you for your monitoring job on duty. Supervision during recess has been phenomenal. We've had very few incidences during recess. At most schools, that's a hot spot. But we don't have that problem here because we have fantastic supervision. And teachers, of course, your supervision in the hallways has been phenomenal. Let's keep that up. When we transition between classes, we definitely want to make sure that we're in our doorways monitoring all activities. I want to thank Mr. Henry for putting on a great chorus recital last week. The parents who came were very happy with the job. The students had a fantastic experience. And we have another recital coming up this week, which I'll share with you a little bit later. We have two home basketball games this week. On Monday, our boys and girls will be playing against Opelousas Junior High School. On Monday, we will have a jean and spirit shirt day. Students will be allowed to wear jeans and spirit shirts at no charge, and teachers, you are, of course, welcome to wear jeans. On Wednesday, our girls will be playing at home against the Cecilia Bulldogs. Both games start at 5. Thursday, during the day, our 7th graders will be taking a field trip to Lafayette to see the movie Lincoln. 7th graders will leave at 11 o'clock, and we'll have a slightly modified schedule. Thursday evening at 6:30, Mr. Henry will be putting on a piano recital in the library. Should be a lot of fun. In order to make sure that we have a successful week, we need to maintain our focus on a few essential items. To begin with, lesson plans. We want to make sure that they are completed and turned in by 8 o'clock on Monday morning. I want to keep you in mind of our Kwanzaa project. Make sure that you're planning your activities so that we can complete the culminating assignment in a timely fashion. We definitely want to make sure that we are including a lot of rice activities in all of the core subjects. Our students need to be 100% proficient using rice to answer constructed response questions before they go home for Christmas. And, of course, Edmodo. Edmodo, we want to make sure that we are posting our guiding questions for the week or our lesson objectives. We want to make sure that we are posting our daily homework assignments on Edmodo. And homework assignments are intended to reinforce what they learned in class. So we want to stay away from such homework assignments as study something generic or review some chapter. We want to make sure that homework assignments have practice problems for students to complete. And of course, we need to link our homework assignments to resources that students and parents can use from the home to make sure that they're practicing these activities correctly. And don't forget, you can simply take pictures of your notes, or you can upload any PowerPoints that you use. Now that all iPads have iBooks installed on them, we can take any document that's in PDF format and install them directly onto the iPads. That way, students will always have access to their books or to the chapters of books that you're using, whether the internet is working up to speed or not. By our face-to-face meeting on Tuesday, let's go ahead and take all of the instructional resources that we've been able to gather and let's review those so that we can begin to install those on our iPads and also upload them to Edmodo so the parents can access them from home. Finally, this week we will begin our very first faculty book study. Never work harder than your students. This is a very popular book used by educators everywhere. Monday, we will introduce the very first chapter that we'll work on, and we'll have a lot of fun learning the contents of that book and incorporating it into our daily routines. Have a great week. Come in.
Good morning. How are you all this morning?
Miss House, how you doing?
I'm just stopping by to give you this paperwork and thank you for that great sugar-free chocolate cake you gave me for Thanksgiving.
You're very welcome.
That was the best cake I've had in years. I'm a diabetic, and I've been by a diabetic for years and years, and nobody ever thinks about me that I can't have sweets. And Dr. Seals, he decided to make me a cake.
Well, you know, some people would throw around words like hero. I don't consider myself a hero.
You're my hero.
Well, I look at myself as a regular person, much like you or even you.
Well, I'm thanking you again, and I'll be back tomorrow to check in with you guys, okay?
Thank you very much. I'm
Bye.
glad to help.
Bye, Miss House.
Be blessed.
Thank you.
She is a sweet lady.
Was that cake really sugar-free?